Minecraft, but I unlock one tile for every mob I kill. The plan is simple. Defeat the Ender Dragon in hardcore mode as fast as I can. But wait, how does Tileman work anyway? At spawn, I start with a 3x3 tile. I can't go over it until I get another tile or block. However, I can go above and below on the tiles I have unlocked. I get an additional tile for every mob I kill. I've put down ground rules before we continue. First, I'm not allowed to make a mob farm. This means I'm not allowed to breed passive mobs and use spawners to my advantage. So, natural spawning mobs are only allowed. Second, I have to beat the game by a maximum of 1,200 tiles. The stronghold is roughly 1,000 to 2,000 blocks far from the spawn point. This makes it more difficult as the tiles I use in the Nether does not go over the overworld. Third, no exploit, no cheats, and I have to finish the game within 24 hours in real life time. Why am I doing this? I've been playing a lot of horror lately, so I decided to challenge myself on a different genre. This is also not an original idea. There are other people that did this first before I did, and I basically did what Settle did but in Minecraft. This is also to prove myself that I am not a fat chud, but a super chad gamer. With all said and done, let's begin. Okay, this is actually a perfect spawn, I think. But that's fine. The only thing I'm trying to get is iron to make iron buckets, and I need to look for lava. Okay, good news. I heard lava. Bad news, tile-wise, there's no progress. Right now, the plan is to make a small 2x2 wall. That was gonna be so sad if I do die, because you have no idea. The spawns that I got previously are so bad. Like, I only made, I think, 4 worlds so far. One is where the UI didn't show again. Like, this one where I'm hovering my cursor, it didn't show. So I have no clue of knowing how many tiles I could use. The other one, I died. Fuck! And then the other one, I didn't know that I was not recording at that time. Oh my god, we found gold first, then iron. That's messed up. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's iron under us. 2. More iron here. Good, that's really good. The zombies are the best source for the game because their detection rate is really high. How did you? Are you serious? That's one tile. Now I'm scared to go up. Nice, 2 tiles. We just doubled the fucking tiles. Oh my god, that's so good. I'm gonna try and use the tiles I have to mine the iron I saw. I kind of want to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could have used it diagonally, but it's fine. 2 tiles left. Not bad. Here. And just like that, we got progress. So I might go back up and try to get some kills. I need to remove it. I used one accidentally. That's fine though, that's okay.
My main goal is to...
That's so good, that's so good. We got 1 block. 10. You have no idea how much of a progress this is. I'm gonna put a block here. We can do this. Okay, I used a block accidentally. I'll try going down and see what we could do. Okay, goal 1, get buckets. I don't have iron pickaxe, but we found diamonds. Again, no iron, so I don't know why I'm not using it. I'm such a stupid guy. Please just 3 blocks of iron ore and a big mommy god cliff, and I would be so happy. Dude, please. I'm being tempted right now. I could probably make diamond armor. My plan is to try and get near over the water. Creeper.
Oh man.
Come on.
My
I know you
main
want
goal
it.
is to blow up.
Are you serious? There's one. Where's your friends? Perfect. I'm stupid! Oh, wow. It's a party, huh? That spider's a problem. Yeah, there we go. It uses two. Whoa. Okay, good news. I hear lava. Huge. Oh my. I'm gonna go up. Hopefully, it's nighttime. If I get the diamonds, I'm not gonna use them to make tools. I'm just gonna make leggings. I'm kind of content with an iron tool. The moment I get to the water, that's the nether right there. I can just make a small platform, make a nether portal. Okay, it's about to be nighttime. Now we just wait. I need to break that block. I accidentally used one. We hit bedrock. So we hit the second top. What are the chances? What are the absolute chances? Hi, future dumbass here. So at this point of the video, my mic kind of died. I don't know how or why. Probably because I accidentally unplugged the wire attached to it. The plan originally was to use the ocean's whole water as a means of getting obsidian, but after further thinking, I just realized I could have just done that on the 3x3 tile I started with. I think it's safe to say that I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I don't think I'll ever be, but here we are. After that, I went mining and discovered a lush cave. You could kind of see me tethering trying to see what I can since I have no tiles left. Then I kept on mining and mining and mining. I was desperate for iron at this point. With no luck with finding iron, I thought since it's nighttime, I'd rather get some tiles in. At first, I thought this night would be very slow. Like, I barely saw any mobs outside. But here I am, color me surprised for what's about to come next. I decided to use the tiles we got to mine the iron we found in the lush cave, so we could finally craft a bucket to make a nether portal. Three ingots would have been enough, but greed took over, so I decided to just get more and waste tiles. At this point, I don't think I was aware I was doing a video, but just subconsciously playing the game. With the buckets we have under our belt, I think it's time to start our nether portal. Nah, no, I lied. I procrastinated more to get tiles since it's nighttime and I didn't want to risk the trouble of fighting mobs while I make the portal. At this point of the video, I kind of just forgot that there was a time limit. I made a simple drop off with water at the bottom so I don't have to climb up and down. I could just swim up. I'll skip the boring part of going up and down from getting the lava. Also, I didn't know that fishes could spawn under these type of conditions. So that's the freest 3 tiles we could ever get. Even though I wasted 2 of them by just accidentally stepping on random blocks. Then you could kind of see me trying to process why I can't lit the fire to make the nether portal. Like, motherfucker, you're underwater. I want you to use your brain. As I said, I am not the sharpest tool in the shed. I was saving these diamonds just in case I found an extra one for a helmet, but since we're diving in the nether, I might as well get better boots and one piece of gold armor for the piglins. Now that my brain finally got a brain blast for a breakthrough that I can't lit a fire underwater, so I covered it with blocks so that I could just clear out the water and lit the portal. Then we finally have another portal under 7 to 9 hours of playtime. After this, I took a nap and finally realized my mic was broken. Before I started forget to record, I had 12 tiles, I think. 12, 13. I tried getting seaweed and as you can tell, I have no seaweed and I did not get anything. So, I have not entered the end yet. I don't want to enter because I kind of read that I need blocks to enter the nether. Dumb bitch. My fucking mic died when halfway through the recordings. I used 2 tiles. Oh my. Absolute dickhead, dude. Had to use my arrows. I procrastinated a lot before I entered another portal. Like, what I was doing here is I thought that seaweed would be a better food choice. I was expecting like at least 32 or a stack of seaweed, but here I am wasting tiles and getting barely anything. I have no clue how you died, honestly. It sucks that I didn't get the kill, but I wish... Again, I could have made a mob farm, but I don't see the reason why I should. Like, oh, you could get 3 tiles from that. At that point, getting unlimited tiles from a mob farm, I might as well just play Minecraft hardcore like normally, right? I think it would have made it significantly easier, which kind of like defeats the purpose by a huge margin. Now we could shut up. Now we could make a bow. Let's see if we get a good spawn. I wish we did. Nah! No fucking way. Sorry, fuck. No, 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 no. It's so good. It's such a... It's actually a perfect spawn. Because it's near the... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Oh my god. Wait, wait. We're not safe yet. We're not safe yet. Okay. We're somewhat safe now. I just want to expand for a tiny bit. I need as much space as I can. Oh my god, that's perfect. You have no idea how good this is because if you could see it, we're near that biome. That biome gives out like spawns Enderman left and right. It's actually perfect. Oh my god, we got a good spawn. That's so huge. I'm just gonna make a small wall. Wait, there's 2 pieces? Oh wow, I could aggro them from far away. I never knew that. They mad? They are mad. This. Okay, we're slowly getting there. Would have been better if you guys drop ender pearls. Complete. Ah! Problem. Sorry. Ah! There we go. That's enough. Hopefully that's enough. If I attack that piglin, I attack that guy as well. That guy's a problem. That thing can tank 3 or 4 axe hits. It takes so long to charge an axe. Even with this armor, I don't think I could survive. So greed or safety? Greed or safety? Pick, Koshami, pick. Mama Din is a pussy. Where's that piece of shit? Where's that small piece of shit? There you are. At this very moment, I felt an outburst of emotion. The denial of a death of a run that was blessed from the start with a perfect nether spawn. The anger towards myself and the human hubris I inflicted, and unexpectedly, the relief of being free from the challenge I set myself upon. Those emotions I felt were temporary, but one: disappointment. I could have beat the challenge if it wasn't for my greed of getting extra tiles. This run was perfect and I took advantage of it. I wasted so much time and resource because I got carried away. Is this it? I'm just giving up. Hours upon hours wasted in a blink of an eye. I'm a firm believer that all living things, whether it's animals, microorganisms, or us humans, that there will always be one thing that we have in common, and that is to persevere. That is how life started to begin with. We all started from organisms that did their best to survive despite the harsh conditions. To survive despite not knowing what's in store. Am I gonna let a game beat me? I could easily cheat and no one, and I mean no one, would know. But that would mean betraying myself. Betraying the me that believed I could finish this without any cheats. I was desperate, but at the same time, I am determined to finish this challenge. For all of you, this must just take seconds or a minute, but to me, this was a total of multiple hours with small break from time to time. Don't believe me? I have it all in video. I wanna talk about how I found the Nether fortress. This exact moment was pure luck. I was ready to spend at most 600 tiles looking for a fortress, but the moment I paused the game, a silhouette appeared. When I first saw it, I was genuinely hesitant to go because that would mean spending tiles on a possible fortress. Because even if I try to do the same exact method while getting closer, the silhouette becomes vague from time to time. This gamble was my best bet on getting a nearby fortress, and sure enough, Lady Luck smiled upon me again. It was, in fact, a fortress. I never went deep into the fortress as this may be a waste of tiles. Blazes don't just spawn on spawners, they spawn from the balcony or at the top of the fortress too, and the same goes for the wither skeletons. Now let's address the elephant in the room. The long ass bridge I built from the nether portal up until the fortress. This bridge is about 150 to 200 tiles long, and I even built a small platform under it to kill the zombie piglins. So for a good 3 to 4 hours, I would just go to the fortress, check if there's blazes. If there aren't, I go to the platform and kill some zombie piglins, then rinse and repeat. I did this for hours, and I would occasionally go back to the overworld to check if it's nighttime and any enderman would spawn. I barely noticed the tiles I was racking up because in my head, everything that I was doing was clockwork, which was good because I needed all the tiles I can get to the stronghold. While we're at the topic of the stronghold, let's talk about how am I gonna find the stronghold without using much Eye of Ender. Before I continue explaining how it works, always remember the direction they go. So the video you could see me launch these eyes, you could see it veer to the left of where the spawn point is, and the same goes for the second one. If you want a better and more detailed explanation, here's a better video. Here's the crash course. Since both went left, you could use this line to triangulate where both ends will meet. How? I launched it near the spawn point, so since the average distance of a stronghold from spawn is 1200 blocks, right after 1200 blocks has a high chance of being the stronghold. Wait a minute, you said your maximum tiles was 1200. How are you supposed to go to the stronghold if you already use a good amount of it? And this is where the fun part begins. So how am I supposed to go to the stronghold that is 1200 to 2000 blocks away from the spawn point? The tiles I've used in the nether does not carry over. Or does it? You see, I deliberately did not explain the tile system in this mod. The tile will only count if the player steps on a block, meaning I can just throw an ender pearl and where it lands will be an unlocked tile. But how can I do that with only limited pearls? Simple. Boats in the nether. The maximum range of being able to ride a boat is 3 blocks, and nether travel significantly changes that since traveling 1 block in the nether is equal to 8 blocks in the overworld. So, with simple math, that means every time I do the boat strat, I travel 27 blocks. So from our nether portal chords, our estimate of the stronghold in the nether should be after this. But just in case, let's add 10 more blocks to the X and Z factor. This is because the nether portal we have in the overworld is slightly far from the spawn point. So instead of spending a minimum of 1200 blocks traveled in the overworld or 150 blocks traveled in the nether, by estimate at most I would spend only 100 tiles. Is what I would say if I wasn't an idiot and waste some tiles on the way. I miscalculated. I thought I would use at most 100 tiles to get to the stronghold via the nether, but I used at least over 120. Which isn't bad considering that's literally 10% of what 1200 would be. I had to build the portal to the overworld here since I didn't want to waste tiles building over the lava lake. This part was somewhat of a gamble. While it's near the estimated chords we had, that doesn't mean the stronghold will be guaranteed. It could be 100 to 200 blocks farther away from where we are. Fortunately, I had my mic off this whole time because I was genuinely still salty about the worlds we lost. I was screaming, cursing, singing, you name it, out of pure joy because this run was the farthest ever. To put into perspective, the world we lost before was attempt number 4. The previous attempts before that didn't go far. But this time was attempt number 8. And the ones before were actually good runs but died. So I didn't waste hours but actual days. And I was genuinely tired because I wanted to finish this in a span of 2 weeks. Sorry, enough yapping. Time to look for the end port. Oh, you found it. That's sus. After spending 15 minutes killing silverfish and wasting a golden apple.
Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! They're jumping me!
At this point in time, my helmet was about to break, but thankfully the chest nearby has an iron helmet because I'm gonna need as much protection as possible in this fight. So, what's the plan? Ender pearls will be my saving grace if I ever run out of tiles. While boats could be useful, they take a lot of time. So the moment I spawn in, I build myself a small hut and kill some endermans. Besides, those tiles I get from the endermans are always welcome. Second, use the ender pearls I got to break the cage crystals. The cage crystals are the bane of my existence. The only way to break them is to mine the cage and break him. While doing that, I might as well shoot the exposed crystals that's healing the dragon. We're finally here. After 8 attempts, multiple hours and days wasted from runs that could have been, it all comes to this. This very moment, I felt an outburst of emotions, and unlike the previous one, the emotions I felt were all positive. Joy, the pride of finishing a challenge that took a long time, the relief of finally being free, and surprisingly, I was a bit sad. That means I no longer have anything to do in this world anymore. This Minecraft world, not in real life. I was finally done. The total amount of playtime in this whole world was up to 12 to 14 hours, and we're still somewhat far from the max tiles we set. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. This video took a long time to edit, and I'm kind of happy to say that I did learn a lot from this whole experience. With that being said, stay hydrated and stay cool, you all.